Hello, welcome back to LIVENODING. Let's take a look at another type of glitch. So you can see here I'm actually rendering using cycles in real time. If I just switch to texture, we're not gonna see anything. But you can see this is the original image. And if I switch to render, now we can see it's doing some kind of glitch effect. So let's investigate uh, this type of glitch. So this one is not as complicated as before, but the result is kind of nice. And I remember I accidentally got this effect. It's basically using something called quantization. So this I cannot explain it probably fully, but let's take a look anyway how we can get to this effect. Normally, it's a good idea to start from the last nodes and kind of look through each node and then see how everything is being done to get this kind of effects. And there's a funny thing, you can actually duplicate the material output. And with this guy, if you have like another emission or whatever output here, the material output you are selecting, it's gonna be the final result. You see what I mean? So if I switch to here, you get this result. If you switch to this guy, you can see the emission of just color. This means you can kind of have an alternative, and you can have a look how everything is being put together. So let's see. So apparently I have this mixer, and interestingly enough, one is actually just the UV, which means the original image, but the other one coming from the top is a combination of RGB, and you can see this kind of interesting pattern. Separate RGB, combine RGB, and all these nodes using multiply, round, and divide. This is kind of like the idea of quantization of value. I cannot explain it exactly, but these give you this kind of result. Somewhere in between, you have the original image. In a way, it's probably kind of pushing or maybe zooming in into the image in a certain kind of pattern, and you get this. So somewhere in between, you get the glitch effects. And let's look at what we have before that. It's not super easy, but if I'm not wrong, I have noise and cell pattern somewhere. So this separate RGB is coming from the bottom. So this one is actually mixing two different value. One is this guy right here. If I zero out everything, so the Z doesn't have any effects, but the X and the Y kind of giving sort of effect. It's almost like filter, but there I also have something here. Okay, this is the cell Voronoi texture that I was talking about. If I switch this to intensity, I'm getting different kind of effects. Alright, that's what you get. But I kind of like the cell one because it's kind of like squarish. And if we mix the two together with the noise, then you start to get this kind of classic glitch effects that you might see in if you are using VHS video in the past. You're getting this a lot. This day with digital, you don't see this kind of glitch as often. But there we go. That's the effects. So you can go really far with this and play around. This is actually something you can animate using animation nodes, or just keyframe this keyframe, and you can get quite interesting effects. So if you just keyframe, go to another frame and just keyframe it again, and if you want to adjust the using the dope sheet, you can do that. There you go. That's where the animation happens. So static, glitch, static. So sometimes that's also something that's you can animate. So pick a different value, keyframe it, go to different value, make another keyframe. So you get this kind of glitch effects. So okay, so hopefully this one you find this useful. Let me know what you think. Another type of glitch. I really like this one, and I want to share with you the blend. So yeah, hopefully this is useful. Once again, I'll see you next time. Bye.